nice to have the materialistic things, but they're not a necessity. They're not a need. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well,
and I feel that.
and I guess that's a different perspective of. So B.Simone came out and said she preferred an entrepreneur guy instead of guys who were 9 to 5. I think a lot of relapse was it because there's a lot of guys who have 9 to 5s who make a
No,
big
no, no.
lot of
So
money.
let me touch on that. Okay, so I love
Mm-hmm.
B.Simone, and I totally agree with what she's saying. But my there's a little bit of a twist for it for me because I feel like I want to date an entrepreneur too, but entrepreneurs are not always built overnight. Neither was Rome. So how I look at it is if you meet a person who may not be in the most ideal situation, and maybe they're a hustler, maybe they own a store and they're just opening, or they just started a clothing brand, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. I feel like if they have that want and that hunger, that motivation to ultimately be an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying, and they want to
Yeah.
get out of that lifestyle that they're stuck in, they can
Yeah.
do it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
if you are a ride or die bitch, or you're a ride or die man who's gonna stand by your woman or stand by your man who's in a dark place or a trying time, or listen, sometimes people are forced to do things that they don't necessarily want to do, but they have to do. I shook my ass on a pole for 3.5 years and I hated it. I hated
Mm.
it.
You
I didn't
hated it
want to be
even in the
people's
midst of the three and a
therapist.
half years.
I danced, but I'd go. I didn't strip. It's a
Yeah.
different world.
But
You
you
know,
hated it
Jersey,
while you were doing it.
huh?
You
I
hated it while
hated
you were
it.
doing it.
I hated it. I didn't want to listen to how much this man hated his wife and how many times she doesn't fuck him a week. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just the real tea of it. Like, but you know, certain turns in life made me have to do that. But I thank God because I met a DJ dancing in that club, and that DJ made me meet a label person, and that's how Once Upon a Time and everything came about. So without
Yep.
that, I wouldn't
Yep.
be who I
It's
am
your
and where I
story.
am.
Yep. Yes,
But I
ma'am.
learned from it because every L in life is not a loss. Like, unless the lesson is learned, unless the lesson isn't learned, I'm sorry, that's the only way you can look at it as a loss. You feel me? But if you learned something from that, that's not a loss. That's a lesson.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yes.